and
Yeah.
they're like of Wi-Fi issues.
We do. Mine's gone completely, but that's fine because we've got one. We don't need two. But yeah, we do have problems with the Wi-Fi, so apologies for that. Yeah, just to go back to that. So, you know, by putting yourself in a situation where you are in a co-working space, I think it's really good to broaden your network. Because if you do work for yourself and you're not part of any networking groups and you're not in a co-working space, how are you building your relationships? How are you getting to meet people? How are you developing those relationships?
It's also how you create the collaboration. So let's say you don't want a partnership like we spoke about. So how would you create a collaboration? So yes, today it's easier with the Facebook because I found that some of my collaborations in my business actually started from Facebook, people that I met on different groups. But then eventually I needed to, you know, go outside of my comfort zone and actually meet them face to face, or with some of them it was a video chat, and to see how you work and getting from there. But that's a nice thing today. Like if you're not willing to be in a partnership and you want to be standalone, so find collaborations, because every type of business I believe needs a collaboration, one way or another.
So then, and then
it's like us, it's a collaboration now for
it is very much so.
And we met in a networking event.
Yeah, well, it was about 5 minutes. Now look at us. Yeah, I think the fact that also when you go to these kind of spaces, you're going to be with like-minded people. So you are going to find your tribe there. There's going to be people that are there that are like you, introvert, extrovert, want to do drinks after work, don't want to do drinks after work, want to do collaboration, don't want to do collaboration. But if you're never kind of going to leave the safety of your home and you're just going to do everything online, I reckon it must be quite hard to generate clients and to grow your business.
Business will not succeed. For the long run, it's not going to succeed.
Yeah.
Because you cannot, when you build a business, you build a pipeline for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you build it and you know that you're planning and you know like, I give myself targets. And that's part of the setting up the goals for yourself. Okay, I know that this is the amount of clients that I want to see, let's say per week, because if at least I'm going to win 1% out of it, I can cover my expenses or whatsoever. And that's part of the planning that you guys will need to do. And we're going to speak about it later on in the upcoming topics. But it is part of it. So you need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Because if you're not going to push yourself, your business will stay in the same place all the time and it won't grow. And you want it to grow, very stagnant. So you need to push yourself and you need to find a business opportunity. So yes, so you can find them online, but push yourself not only to online.
Be out of that.
Because like, it's like I said, like some of mine are from Facebook, but then I went to a networking event and I met you and we're creating this beautiful thing, the podcast, and our goal is to help. And that's how you build it more and more. And then you're getting more and more people and you're building groups and like now.
And also you can ask for, you know, when you've got a bit of a network, you can contact people and go, look, I'm having this challenge with X, Y, and Z. Please, can you help me? Or do you know someone who could help me? So you can also lean on people to help you when you're in a situation where you're not actually quite sure how do you deal with this, how do you manage it? Because we all have these struggles, we all have these challenges, and you're not necessarily going to go to your friends, because your friends are your friends and it's a different kind of thing, and your family is your family and it's a different kind of thing. Whereas your networking team, it's a kind of people where you can sit and go, look, this is my challenge, this is where I'm struggling. Could you help me with this? Do you know someone who could maybe assist me? And vice versa. You know, you're there to support each other. And I think, again, this whole thing comes back to, it's hard. It's really, really, really hard to do this. And I think if you can have a support team, a networking group, and it makes it a little bit easier.
That's the part that you can maybe say for someone, maybe that's an opportunity for you to find a partnership, because that will cover that side.
No, I'm not going to say that. No. I'm still not saying, look, that's just my thing. I mean, if everyone's got their own thing, I mean, if that's your thing, I think that's great.
But I think, again, like you see, someone can say, I really want to push myself outside of my comfort zone, but I'm not there mentally now. Or I just need to find that person that will help me get there. You can get as a partnership, or you can get a mentor or a coach. So everyone, again, needs to find their way. And there's no right or wrong. It's not.
No.
For her, it's not right, the partnership, because she tried it, it wasn't working as she wanted to. I'm not going to try a partnership because I know myself as a person.
I'm sorry. She's not even going to try.
No, I'm not even giving it a try. I know partnership is not for me, but collaboration, it is. And I love collaboration, and I've got many of them. and I enjoy it. And I love adding more people, and that's the beauty. That
Yeah.
we see different opinions, different stuff, and just it's beautiful.
Banter, and a little bit of a banter.
But it's also
Yeah.
I finding collaboration and things with people that we can complete each other, but also some of us are kind of the same. So
Yeah, because even with us, like I'm working on personal development for business development. You're working on the marketing strategies in business development, and there's a lot of crossover, but there's also a lot of difference. So even with your even when we spoke about the SWOT analysis, it's you've got one on personal development and you've got one on marketing. So similar but different, and that's where the collaboration comes in so nicely because they work so well together. To develop yourself, develop your business.
it is. There's like a lot of terms that you use even like in the marketing. So let's say like the branding. Branding is not only like on a marketing, like on the product that you buy in the supermarket or like in a store. Branding is also you as a person.
Yeah.
And it's part of like also how you develop yourself, that you create actually a brand that you can agree with yourself on it, that you align with it. It's
And
align with your values,
everything,
it's align with what you're promising with it.
That is
So, and that's the nice thing. And like, who would have thought like we will find that type of collaboration, but we did. And that's the nice thing. You always need to be open to everything that's around you. And you see the opportunities in the
see what's
different
possible.
things.
Yeah.
And I think that's why. So if you're not capable of doing it, so yes, so maybe a partnership will be the right thing for you to find someone. I know that you don't like it, but maybe just find someone that can open and see that opportunities until you're gonna figure it out yourself.
And also don't knock it till you try it. Maybe it could be before our next podcast next week. Maybe if an opportunity presents itself or something you've been thinking about, maybe give it a go and just test the waters, see what you think, test the partnership, speak to other people that have done it. I also think when it comes to something like this, it's so personalized that one person might have an amazing experience and the other person might not. So it's maybe one of those things you try
I think
yourself,
give it a
possibly.
try, but the most important thing, and it's again like in a relationship also, communication.
Yeah.
Always communication is very important. So if you've got a partnership, if you've got collaboration, you need to communicate. You need to be transparent about everything. So if you do something and you feel you're doing more than the other person, speak out about it, but find a nice way, the right way to communicate, and to build a relationship, and because it is partnership, it is a relationship. Yeah. Basically, you're getting married to someone without the S word partner.
Yes, getting married.
But it is, because you find someone, it is marriage. So you need to be with someone that you want to make sure that you can communicate. And that's also one of the things that you need to pay attention when you find someone to partner with. Is that the type of person that you will be able to feel free and communicate and share what you think, or not?
And if it's not, then it's
not. So don't even give it a try.
Yeah.
Don't give it a try.
So I'm thinking just maybe for this week, those could be the two things to maybe do a bit of work on. So if you want to go to partnership on your own, see what the advantage and disadvantage, pros and cons are that, and also space, like where do you want to work from? And I worked it out. If I worked in a co-working space and I went to a coffee shop every day, pretty much it's exactly the same spend per month. Yeah. So it's not even actually about the savings in money. It's more about, do you like the same? Does that make you feel very safe? Does that work for you? Or do you feel like a hamster on a wheel because you're doing the same? So you just need to figure out again.
I think people need to find what's working for them, and everyone has a different way to balance things in life. Yeah. So for one person, I can tell myself that I love working from home, but I also love working from a coffee place. So I'm finding it. I'm 50-50. So I'm trying to. So, we all also have the days that, maybe it's raining outside and you don't want to, let's be honest, it's a mission to go out. But, you don't feel like going out, and it's fine. It's something you want to go out and you want to push yourself. So find the balance between what's working for you. So some can say, I want to do 70% working from home and 30% working from someplace else. Some will do the opposite. Everything you need to do is to find what's right for you. And so understand yourself. Make sure that you do what's right for you and for your business. Because when you do what's right for you, your business will grow as well. And don't be afraid to go outside of your comfort zone.
And if things aren't working, also don't be afraid to call it.
No,
don't be
that's
afraid to walk away. Definitely.
So how did you walk away from the partnership?
Well, so
look at it like a therapy session now.
So in my situation, my business partner wanted to walk away anyway for other commitments and then had another business and various things. So that's how we went our separate ways. And then very soon afterwards, I kind of looked at the business and I thought, well, actually, I don't know if this is really what I want to be doing either. So I ended up walking away. We ended up closing the business, and I then started this, and best thing I ever did. So yeah, I think you've got to explore one avenue to close that and move on to the next.
And Daryl, by the way, agree with us that it's all about balance.
Balance. What is balance? What is balance?
I think that's a topic by himself.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking actually next week we should speak about its values.
Values.
Yeah, values will bring up something else as well, but I think values are very, very relevant to what you stand for, who you are, what your business is about, your relationships. I think values are key.
Yeah, because it also will impact, like if you want a partnership,
yeah,
is like, are you sharing the same values? The collaboration that you want to do, if let's say you decide now on the partnership as yes on the solo with collaborations, because we agreed that there's no such thing as a solo.
No,
it's a solo with collaborations. I don't think no one can actually do solo by himself. Like even my type of business, your type of business, we need collaborations.
We do.
And even then, like, are we having the same values? I can say on my side, like, I would not collaborate with someone that I don't believe that we see things in the same way. Like, I like honesty.
Yeah.
I like people with certain type of values, and if it's not going to be aligned with that, so I won't be able to sleep well at night. So, and it's the same like in every company I used to work. Like if I didn't believe in the products and like what's behind it, I would never be able to do it.
No, because it feels incredibly inauthentic to be promoting something that you actually think, no.
It is, right? So
yeah.
So it's the same. So values is an interesting subject.
So that's what we're going to talk. Yeah, next week, same time, same place. Hopefully, a great Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, now it's working well. Give it a feedback.
I know now it is working well, and unfortunately, we had a little bit of problems with that. We will see you same time next week.
Yeah. So if you've got any question, if you want to share your opinion. So what do you think? So I'll just we'll summarize it. So what's your opinion on like a partnership or solo with collaborations? And what's your opinion on like working from home, coffee place, office?
And the challenges.
The challenges and just reminding to yourself all the time, you need to come outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's the only way for you to succeed with your business. I really believe in it.
That's a constant. I think from week to week, that should be like a given. That's a given goal. A given thing every single day to do one thing outside of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be radical. Just one thing every single day, because it just pushes you and it just makes you realize you're capable of so much more than you ever thought you would.
You are. And like we admitted it the first time, we were like shaking.
Yeah.
In a way, like to do something like that. So we did something to come outside of our comfort zone. And I can say from my side that I do see how it helps. Not on a personal level and on a business level.
Yeah,
you agree?
I do. And I also think, it's very, very important when you get out of your comfort zone not to be attached to outcomes and not to be attached to criticism or kind of destructive feedback. Because feedback is good if it's constructive, but if it isn't, I think the naysayers, the negative, that kind of, just don't buy into that. There's always going to be those people. But that's those people. You just need to do what you need to do,
and that's again aligned with what we spoke about. Yeah. Like the negative people, you don't want them as your partners, and you don't want them as collaboration.
No, they need to get out their comfort zone.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we're gonna go, but we will see you all.
Yeah, and push yourself. Do something and go outside of your comfort zone. And if you want to share with us what have you done to go outside to come outside from comfort zone,
please do.
More than happy to listen.
Okay.
Have a lovely week.
Bye.